you know, I cover every single episode of HBO 24/7, every single episode of Showtime All Access. Remember when they had Showtime Fight Camp 360? I used to cover that. Stare Down, HBO Face Off with Max Kellerman. And now, here we are right now, April 17th, 2015. I'm T-Street Controversy. This is T-Street Controversy Live of RealCombatMedia.com, covering the first episode of Inside Mayweather vs. Pacquiao, which was released today on Showtime Sports YouTube page. I'm going to post a link right below in the description box. And basically what it is it's all access except under a different name. Now my bet is because it's a special event, the biggest event in boxing history, that it had to be something different than all access. So let's talk about it. This is not the first time Showtime has did this, so don't think that it's a leak or anything like that. They have released the first episode of All Access before in the past online before they actually showed the Showtime version, even though they're both the same version, if you get me. So this is not the first time an episode came out early. I should have thought they would have done this. You know, I don't know why I didn't. But it was good. For it to be 4 episodes, it's going to be 3 before the fight, 1 this weekend, 1 on the 25th. And the other one's going to be on that Wednesday, like the 30th or something like that. And then the last one's going to be on May the 9th, which is going to be the Epilogue, you know, which is going to be following what happens to the winner or the loser. So what I'm going to do is we're going to play. I'm not going to play it. I'm going to let you listen to it. And also, just to let you know, major things, major changes I cannot put into words are coming to, you know, to production value. For example, I'm going to get, I already had it. I had a little, I got a little 20-inch, not 20 inch, it's just like 13 inches or 17 flat screen television that I'm going to hang up, you know, like right here or something. And basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to show highlights and fight footage and talk about it. So, as I said, just hang in there. You know, it's been some years coming, but we got major changes coming in. What I'm going to do is I want you to listen to the I want you to listen to the actual promo for this episode, and then we're going to talk about it in detail. Please subscribe and share. I'm T-Street Controversy with RealCombatMedia.com, and I cover every single major fight live. Oh, thank you, Hangman. Hold on. Trying to turn it up. So, I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10. It is what to be expected.
Pacquiao is famous because he's connected to my name. When they mention Pacquiao, they say, who is that? They say, that's the guy that we trying to get to fight Floyd Mayweather. When they say Floyd Mayweather, they say, that's an all-time great.
We'll get some H2O.
Near the end of Floyd Mayweather's historic career, there remained one epic disconnect.
Y'all keep asking the same question over and over again. The Pacquiao-Mayweather fight is not going to happen.
What the public wanted from him.
What you should worry about is getting in there and making the fight that all the boxing fans want to see.
And what he promised himself.
I'm not ducking or dodging nobody,
never to be treated as a peer.
If there was ever a fight in history that should be split 50-50, it's the Pacquiao-Mayweather fight. People already have their mind made up.
In Mayweather's estimation, he has none.
All Pacquiao doing is fighting my leftovers, man.
It was no longer about being the best fighter in the world.
When I get up on the podium and I say, yeah, Pacquiao, you next, if that's what y'all want to hear, that's all I gotta give y'all, because that's what y'all want to hear anyway.
But the most powerful ever. So why Pacquiao?
Everybody's been waiting for it. Now we get it.
Why now?
Everyone is talking about this fight.
What changed?
This is the one fight that the entire planet has wanted.
Not Floyd Mayweather.
Well, Floyd, Manny Mayweather.
In the end, it all went in his favor.
There's been so much pent-up anticipation now for the better part of a decade.
The purse.
How can you ask for 50-50 if you're not doing the same numbers that I'm doing?
The protocols.
Having things on his terms. That's how Manny Mayweather goes about things in boxing.
The prerogatives of power.
Listing as an economic milestone is almost impossible to overstate.
He got everything he wanted.
He dominated the negotiations, and that's why this fight is happening.
And now, he's got everything to lose.
The stakes are high. The stakes are as high as they've ever been because it is true. Mayweather taking this fight so late in his career, and he'll tell you, he said on the episode that the fight is only happening because of him. For him to take this risk at this stage in his career, now I understand to many, even though I don't agree with it, and I'm pretty sure I know more than the average fan about Floyd Mayweather, I understand that my reputation of being a Mayweather fan is somewhat tarnished, but at the same time, I watch and pay for all of his fights. I know more about him than you do. I know who Floyd Joy Sinclair is. But I do not feel, in my personal opinion, that he wanted this fight. Not now, at least. Maybe a few years ago, 3, 4, 5 years ago he did. But for him to take a risk like this right now, especially being contractually obligated to Showtime, sorry, Amy, to Showtime, taking a risk like that, I'm sure it had to be other people in his ear. Now, me, I have sources. I know the truth. But at the same time, being a credentialed member of the media, man, my bad. Jesus. Being a credentialed member of the media now, there's certain shit I don't touch anymore because it's like, for one, I don't feed in all the little bits of news and information that people put out. Oh, did you hear Mayweather got his lip busted? And did you hear this and that and this and that? I don't feed into none of that anymore. Let's keep it to the episode. So right now, our goal here in T-Street Controversy, T-Street Controversy Live, and at RealCombatMedia.com is to become your #1 boxing source on YouTube or on the internet, period. We are doing very good in getting to that. And right now what it needs is, you know, getting to the fights, getting close to the fighters. And if you go look on the channel right now, we have full coverage of Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao's media day along with Chavez Jr. and such and such. So we're making news. Floyd Mayweather did exactly what he was supposed to do. We talked about it before as far as the media workout is concerned. The highest paid athlete in the world put on a media workout as he should. Didn't cut any corners in any way, shape, or form. Full workout, to whereas in Manny Pacquiao, was it mind games or whatever the case may be? We don't know. But I understand I'm a little bit all over the place. So let's talk about the episode because I got a couple more videos to do. Inside Mayweather Pacquiao, it's all access, okay? It's all access, same format. The first episode focused on the press conference, the build up to the fight, you know, and also Mayweather winning the bronze medal in the 1996 Olympics when he was clearly robbed. You know, so I'm noticing what they're doing. They're doing, you know, with this one episode, we've only seen one. With this one episode, they're building up this story. And what we didn't see is we didn't see Pacquiao in this episode, but guess what? Something's telling me that he's going to pop up. They're going to have a nice segment on him, maybe in the final episode before the fight. Now remember, don't ask dumbass questions. This is a Showtime event. And I'm sorry I get mad because I think to myself like, yo, I understand I'm the great knowledgeable T-Street Controversy Live. But then I ask myself, it's like, yo, it's Showtime. Pacquiao's HBO. Haven't you followed the negotiations? Don't you know tomorrow night there's going to be Inside Mayweather versus Pacquiao, even though it was released today on social media? And then Mayweather versus Pacquiao at last is what is HBO's version, which is Pacquiao's going to be on. So listen, ladies and gentlemen, instead of like writing stuff in the comment description box, when you say like, well, will Manny Pacquiao have his own episode? Type that shit into Google. Hit Manny Pacquiao. Type, like, you know, it's just certain stuff like that that, you know, I understand I shouldn't be mad about. You know, believe it or not, at one point in time in my life, I am college educated. I was going to be a teacher, believe it or not. And I just realized I just don't have the patience for that shit. So it's focusing on Mayweather, but I know Showtime has something up their sleeve as far as, you know, showing something of Pacquiao. Now, you have to understand both fighters. Pacquiao contractually, even if not contractually, verbally contractually obligated to HBO via Bob Arum Top Rank. Mayweather via, thank you, Amy, and like, he's Showtime. So understand that it's a reason why HBO and Showtime are doing things differently as far as Inside Mayweather Pacquiao being A side has 4 parts, whereas an Atlas is 1 hour episode. But yet Inside Mayweather versus Pacquiao is going to be 2 hours at the most. Why? 4 episodes, half an hour apiece, 20 to 25 minutes apiece. So understand that if you're going to ask stuff like, oh, Showtime is being biased towards Pacquiao and HBO is being biased, it's like, yo, get with the program. I'm sick and tired of people bitching and complaining about stuff. And it's like, yo, you're getting the fight. So now all of a sudden it's like, oh, they should have did this, they should have did that. I understand. I'm just as upset as you that there's not going to be a face-off. I understand. But at the same time, yo, we're getting a lot of stuff. And I know because a lot of the shit's here on the channel. And I'm watching all this stuff and all these different promos and all these different events and everything. Even though they had no press tour or nothing, ladies and gentlemen, 14 days away. 14 days away. I don't even know what else to talk about, because like I said, I'm not going to be doing Pacquiao videos every week and everything. I think I talked about everything. Oh, one thing, the press conference. There will be a final press conference. Final press conference will be April the 29th. It's going to be, like they did the first one. It's going to be available on multiple platforms. If I get accepted to the fight, I'll be there. If I don't get accepted to the fight, I'll have someone there. But just know this, if I don't go to the fight, oh my Lord, do I got plans for you. Damn, this is a bad omen. Listen, I'm going to have to bolt this shit to the wall. I'm going to get a full color blown up picture of his ass. I'm going to have him sitting on the throne. Then I'm going to get me and Pacquiao over here. Anyway. So if I don't go to the fight, let me put this out right now. Damn, what is wrong with my picture? If I don't go to the fight, let me put this out right now. I've already made provisions on what happens if I don't get accepted as media to Mayweather Pacquiao. And to touch on it briefly, I've talked about it before in many other videos, but you got to understand, like, even though I've been around and I'm a very well-known, established YouTube personality, I'm new as far as media is concerned. So that's why you're seeing me cramming, getting all this stuff done. Like, for example, next week, me personally, I'm going to be in NYC all week long for Klitschko versus Jennings stuff. So what I'm saying to you is I've done everything I can do to get to the fight. I've already told you what I'm going to be doing once I get there. There's no fucking bullshit, no games. I'm going in to cover the event. Every single event, I'm going to be the first one to leave, and I mean the first one there and the last one to leave. So I think with what we've shown you with our team and what we're doing right now, we're not going to these events to BS around. And plus, I don't believe in gambling and I don't drink anymore. So what's going to happen is I'm going to go to these events and go take my black ass right up to my room, start uploading these fucking videos. I'm not going there to play around. So if I don't go to the fight, I'm really leaning towards going to Texas for the PBC card. Figueroa versus Burns, and then if I'm correct, Austin Trout and Anthony Mundine and Austin Trout were supposed to be fighting as well. That fight, those two fights are official. I'm a big Anthony Mundine fan. I may be going to Texas for a day or two, but also on that same day we're going to have Canelo versus Kirkland. I already got a guy covering that. So all the fights in New York City in June. From May to June, Khan versus Algeria, I'll be there. June the 6th, Cotto versus Gil, I'll be there, or someone will be there. That June 13th top ranked card, if it's still on, the June 20th card, I may go to the Broner card. So right now, if I don't go to Mayweather Pacquiao, which will be an expensive trip, trust and believe, I will be going to as far as media, I will be going to some other fights and providing you coverage. So right now, like I said, I'm just glad that I was able to do a lot of things that I said I was going to do as far as, covering Mayweather Pacquiao right now. I'm not being, boastful or anything, but what I'm saying is genuine shit. I really feel that we've become the #1 source for Mayweather Pacquiao coverage. I'm talking about we got everything here, so I just get upset sometimes because I know there's going to be people at the fight that's probably going to be bullshitting around, that's going to get accepted as media, and probably not even going to go to none of the events, just going to go to the fight, probably not even write an article or anything. It's stuff like that pisses me off. But like I said, I'm actually feeling pretty good that I'm in this situation. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say I'm T-Street Controversial with RealCombatMedia.com. Like I said, I understand people are going to be pissed off at this video because they're saying you didn't really tell us anything. But at the same time, I got so many different Mayweather Pacquiao videos, interviews, everything. All the questions you want are right here. For example, when it comes to the tickets, where are the tickets at? I got Leonard Ellaby interview on here saying tickets are coming this week. Where they at though? What else? When it comes to the rematch clause, we got Michael Conte and Bob Arum saying no rematch clause. it was a strategic business move. No, it was a, what did he say? The interview's here. Something calculated business move. So therefore, if Floyd loses, Bob Arum, Top Rank, would be the A side. You know, whether that's, I don't know. But like I said, we got everything that you need for Mayweather Pacquiao news. The reason why I'm talking like this is because I got no voice, and with the allergies and everything, that's the humidor air conditioner in the background, and the shit's pulling up in my throat. It's horrible. I'm T-Street Controversy. This is T-Street Controversy live at RealCombatMedia.com. I'm actually going to get some pizza or something after I cover this PBC Lights Out. T-Street Controversy live. Please subscribe.